So self-awareness is the cornerstone of emotional durability, akin to the foundation of a skyscraper. So basically what AJ says in the book is that without a solid foundation, a skyscraper would fall, right? That, or if planes hit the building, it gets hot enough to melt steel beams. And then, okay, we're going off on a tangent here. So without a good foundation, the skyscraper is going to collapse, right? So having self-awareness of your emotions, it's the foundation of the emotional durability, because you have to be aware of it in order to have any kind of control over it, right? Without self-awareness, men navigate life reactively rather. Men navigate life reactively rather than proactively. And so he says it's akin to, it's like steering a ship without directions. Actually, AJ makes a submariner reference because he used to be a nuke, and he used to work on submarines. So he says it's like steering a ship 400 feet below the surface of the ocean with no windows, right? AJ, that's what sonar's for, sir. Good Lord. But yeah, think about that for a minute, right? Steering a submarine with no windows, 400 feet below the water. Like, how do you know what's going on around you? How do you know you're not going to hit anything? Like, you got charts, right? You got, you can measure your depth. You know where you're at in the water. Otherwise, it's just a whole lot of navigating and using charts and sonar. That's gotta be crazy, man. But yeah, a lot of guys, they're not aware of their thoughts. They're not aware of their emotions, and life tends to just happen to them, right? And so they're just walking around reacting to various things. They're putting out fires as they go along instead of cognitively thinking things through and having awareness of their thoughts and their emotions. And I've talked about it in lots of different episodes, but your thoughts create your actions create reactions, those reactions create your results in life, right? So if you're not getting the results you want, you're just sort of letting life happen to you. You've got to fix what's up here. you got to be more aware of the type of thoughts that you're having, right? So self-awareness enables understanding of one's reactions, motivations, and desires, which fortifies leadership and stability, right? That makes sense, right? Oh man, we got some super chats in here already. Thank God for the Beer Club brothers. We'll get to those in a minute. The next concept is the importance of emotional durability. Now, AJ and I talked about this when we went through chapter 1, right? The difference between emotional durability and emotional resilience. So what AJ talks about is that resilience is like having a ball being bounced off you all the time. Like you take it, it sucks, but you still take it. But being durable is you've taken those hits so many times that it doesn't even bother you anymore. That's the difference. So the importance of emotional durability. So emotional durability is achieved through recognizing and managing emotions effectively, right? Not suppressing emotions. We're going to get into that in a little bit. Not suppressing emotions, but being able to effectively manage them. Like, as like you're getting pissed off and you're getting angry and you want to blast someone, you take a couple of minutes, you take some deep breaths. There's different ways of like coping through that and managing that. And you don't express that angry emotion, right? Because anger is bad. Okay. It's so funny is basically society tells us that we're supposed to express our emotions the way women do it. Like the way women do it is okay, but the way men express emotions, that's toxic, right? Have you ever thought about that? So women, when they're having a lot of stress, they default to sadness, right? They like to cry a lot. Men, when we're under a lot of stress, we default to anger. We yell a lot. We're like, fuck off, right? And we're past the 8-minute mark. We're like, fuck off. Like for instance, was it yesterday? No, it was the night, day before yesterday. So the night before, Nurse Chick and I we're dealing with my dog here and her diabetes and how she's not feeling good and stuff like that. And Nurse Chick's dog, all of a sudden, he knows that something's off. Something's not right with my podcaster here. And so he starts getting really needy and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out how to best manage what's going on with my dog. And her dog comes up to me and I'm just like, I'm taken by his face. I go, fuck off. Like that's how men sort of instinctually act, right? We sort of have this natural default to anger. I wasn't really angry at him, but it was like, fuck off, dog. I'm not dealing with your shit right now. But society tells us that that's bad, right? We can't deal with our emotions that way. So, like, how do you handle that? Well, there's better ways of handling that. I don't think I handled that well. That poor dog. He didn't get hurt or anything, but still. I thought about that right after I did. I go, fuck, I probably should have done that. Poor dog. He's just an artard. Anyway. So, emotional durability is achieved through recognizing and managing emotions effectively, and awareness allows for informed responses rather than blind reactions. So I had that blind reaction with her dog Spoon. In hindsight, I'm like, oh, damn it, I probably shouldn't have done that. But you know what? Recognizing that, at least after the fact, I'm better able to have more awareness of that in the future. So when he's acting like an artard, I don't do that going forward, right? I have more awareness. And then mastering emotions solidifies. Guys, I'm not perfect, okay? I have a fucking podcast here. I've written a couple books, but I'm not perfect, all right? Anyways, mastering emotions solidifies a masculine presence by aligning strength, stability, and decisiveness. All right, let's get to these super chats and so what everybody else has in here. So Kamal says, "New year, new beard." Eh? Yes. Oh, you missed that. Yeah, on Monday. So after Monday's episode, which was the last episode of the year, I said I'm getting rid of the long beard. I didn't like it. I grew it all last year. It was more of a challenge to myself than anything. I had the legendary George Bruno on the podcast, and he has an epic beard. And I was like, I've never really grown my beard out very long. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that a challenge for myself. So I did. I grew out to about, I don't know, came down to about down here, and it was just a pain in my butt. So I kept telling Nurse Chick, I'm like, I hate this thing, but I'm going to make it until the end of the year. And so sometime after Monday's episode, I went out for my run. I went and did my workouts, and then I showered, and then I made a video where I had a before and after. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm going back to the shorts. Much easier to deal with. CW says, "Morning, gents and Nurse Chick. Time to stiffen our frames." Yeah, I see what you did there. That's dirty. Kamal says, "Good morning, CW. Did you say stiff?" And now you guys are getting GHEY in the comments. He goes, "But better mindsets will make getting poon easier and better." Yes, I agree. Let's see here. We've got several super chats. So let's do it like this. Let's do Kamal sent a 249 euros. He goes, "I'm here for those low viewership days." And I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And because you're a Beer Club brother, I'm going to bump you up to the $10 super chat video, which is going to get me demonetized.
Thank you for the super chats. Boobies bouncing, can't stop that. From the east to the west, you are the best. Keep those chats coming in, let's do it all again.
Yes, thank you for that. Then we'll jump over to brother Ed. He sent a $10 super chat. He goes, "Frame is everything." Thank you, Paul. Yes. And you can thank Rollo Tomasi for the verbiage of "frame is everything." That's Iron Rollo Tomasi #1. And because you're a Beer Club brother, I'm going to bump you up to the $20 super chat, which is also going to get me demonetized.
Super chat with Celia. Shake it, dance without a care. Send it love from everywhere. Groovy beats we all can share. Your support is so divine. Moving closer to the line. Thank you, you're the best. Party on, we never rest.
Smash that like button for a bouncing booty. Mr. Wrong says, "I'm pissed off. Emotions are out of control. Big Daddy Siki for life." If you guys didn't know, the legendary wrestler Big Daddy Siki passed away. I didn't even know who he was until Mr. Wrong sent me a Telegram message saying, "Hey, this guy died." And I'm like, I don't even know who he is, but he looks cool as hell. He was like a black Ric Flair. He had blonde hair, and he would walk out to the ring with 2 mirrors, just checking himself out. Like, yeah. I was like, my man, dude. Hell yeah. CW said a $5 super chat. Great frame is a low center of gravity. Stands stronger and stiffer. Happy Friday, gents. Yes. Oh, I like that. Great frame is a lower center of gravity. Dude, that's profound, CW. Look at you, freaking philosopher over here. All right.
New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe now.